All right, folks, Dean here with Mitchell Fitness Solutions, and this is your next Dad Bod Journey update. As promised, I'm going to be cutting these weekly. So here we are. We're on this nice chilly Friday morning, and we're about a week out from the last one I cut. So I wanted to definitely bring you guys up to speed, let you know how my week went, let you know about any modifications, setbacks, things like that, so that hopefully you guys can learn these tools and take these tools and run with them. And as promised, I will be placing a photo on social media to kind of keep you guys updated and let you guys follow along visually and see some of these changes. So make sure you check those out on my Instagram, Facebook pages, all that kind of stuff. So the week's been okay. I would say by far it's been a more hectic week for me. I was recently released medically from my shoulder. So that said, I've got a lot of stuff going on right now with the fire department that I've got to kind of pick back up. We've got a lot of stuff going on with the construction on the space for Mitchell Fitness Solutions. So, but no excuses. So let me kind of tell you how I had to modify some things, what I did change, and what was missing from this week. So first and foremost, the biggest struggle I'm having in terms of missing link from my overall program design is my cardio. Okay, and I want to specify something for those of you that have been following along with my videos and whatnot. You should know the importance of this, but the cardio I'm referring to again is that targeted cardio, the cardio that I know is going to go just after body fat, and that's missing right now for me. On the flip side, I am getting high intensity stuff. So my jujitsu that I'm doing right now, I'm probably averaging 4 days a week. I don't know, maybe 3-4 days a week. It's definitely high intensity. I'm burning a ton of calories. I'm sweating. I'm moving. It's a very intense workout, but be careful with that because again, that is interval training. That is not targeted. I know for me, for conversation, let's say that in that hour I burn a total of 700 calories. I know that only a small portion of those calories are coming from fat because my intensity level is so high. Okay, so I definitely want to work on moving forward, trying to get that targeted cardio that I like to do in, that low, slow, controlled cardio, because again, that is the only tool or only resource I really have to go after just body fat. Okay, so those of you watching that have your friends and different people at the gyms, and they're always running up to you, oh, I did this and I burned 700 calories yesterday. Again, the first question you should be asking is, what did you burn? Because you want to make sure that you're burning primarily fat if in fact your goal is to reduce body fat, which mine is right now. So that's cardio. Resistance training has been okay. It's still really, really light, comparatively speaking. My shoulder, even though I'm cleared, is still unstable. It's still very weak. The surrounding muscles. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of corrective stuff I'm doing right now. Stretching, things like that. That it wouldn't be conducive to just try to throw a bunch of weight at it right now. So the weights are relatively light. My legs, I'm training them. I'm relatively heavy, but nothing crazy there. And that's probably only averaging 2 days a week. So maybe 3 days a week. So that said, I'm probably averaging total 4 to 6 days a week of exercise. But again, I'm a little bit on the border as far as how specific I am. I'm not as regimented as I normally would be. And there's a whole slew of reasons. But again, the big one is my schedule right now. And, just coming off of this injury, I'm kind of walking back into what I would consider the norm for me. So I have to make sure that in these next weeks, in these days that are coming, I'm becoming more and more regimented. I have to be careful of my habits that I've now created from being out of the gym, that they're not taking over and keeping me from what used to be my old habits. And that's really the name of the game for you guys watching this. If you want specific changes, you need very specific habits. So again, I'll be posting photos in relation to kind of how things are going. The last thing, nutritionally, my nutrition's good. It's not terrible. I'm on a pretty regimented diet right now. There was 1 or 2 days this week that I ran out of food, so that's my fault, my error, not being prepped. I did cut a video in terms of how to kind of get around that, and so if you didn't see that, make sure you check that out. But the diet's been good, and that's really the only thing that is, I think, continuing what you're going to see in these pictures as far as me getting leaner and tighter is the diet. That's the name of the game. That's the balance. If you're off on other things, so right now I'm off with my cardio, I'm not getting in the normal cardio I would, I have to step it up on nutrition. And that flip-flops as well. If you want to be lazy on your diet, if you want to be a little bit more lax, that's fine, but you better be hitting that cardio. You better be doing that targeted, low, slow, controlled stuff. So other than that, check out the photos. Check it out on Facebook. Like I said, my Instagram, the MFS page, all that good stuff. It'll all be there this evening for you. And like I said, every week I'm going to be sending these out, so make sure you follow along. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm always cutting informational videos like this. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time at Mitchell Fitness Solutions.